Hi guys, Miss Hanna here, and it's time for some more bedtime stories. Are you all set and ready to go? Wonderful. So we'll start out tonight with my first story called Joy. And look at that happy little face. You can tell that she feels joy. And this book is by Yasmin Ismail and it's illustrated by Jenny Desmond. Okay, guys. Joy. Can you tell this little kitty is going to be very happy? Oh boy, my favorite toy. I feel joy. Jingle jangle, wriggle wrangle, in a tangle. Look at that happy little face, y'all. So cute. I'm trying to get it where you can see it. Oh, look at that face. Uh-oh, knocking over the clothes. And then, oh, it's a big miss. Bounce, bounce, boing, boing, ding, ring, ring. Let's sing. Look at this little face. You can see the kitty watching the toy go by. And look at that face. You can see him having gotten bonked on the head by the little toy. And then look at that happy little face again. Oh, so cute. Okay. Shake, rattle, and roll this happy soul. Tickle, tickle, and a pickle. Run, run, fun, fun. Look, Mama Cat is tickling Baby Cat. She's gonna bounce off. Boing. Zoom, zoom, zim, zam. Clip, clop, hip, hop. What a trip. Don't stop. Uh-oh, looks like she knocked over a lamp. But still happy. Go, go, go. I feel joy. Bonk. Uh-oh. All right, happy. Super happy. And then, uh-oh. Look at that little face. Donk. Trip, trip, slip, flip. Oh no. Look at those little faces. Move my little hand so you can see. Oh no. Oh no. Bing bong, ding dong, crash bang, wallop, bonka donk donk. Ow. Oh, poor little guy. Oh, this is bad. I feel sad. Where's my mom? Where's my dad? Poor little guy. A little hug, a kiss, a squeeze. Let's check your paws, clean your knees. I think you're gonna be just fine. Give yourself a little time. Now look at me. Are you all right? Did you get a little fright? I'm always here if you fall. All you have to do is call. There's nowhere that I'd rather be than holding you so close to me. She's carrying Baby up the steps. And see, even Puppy's checking on the kitty, making sure she's all right. And here we go again. Oh boy, my favorite toy. I feel joy. The end of joy. Now let's read another book. This book is called Together. And this one's by Charles Fuge. Together. As you look at the world from the safety of home, though the sky is so vast, you won't feel alone. Though the snow seems to go on forever and ever, you'll never be lonely. Because we're together. Together we wander and wonder at things, and we fly through the air though we haven't got wings. Wander and wonder and fly. And when we're together, we don't mind the cold. We always have each other's warm hand to hold. We often imagine faraway lands with parrots and palm trees and warm golden sands, but we agree that we don't need that stuff. Just being together is more than enough. And you see the picture looks kind of like the last one did. They're sitting under a tree. And then let's look back at the other picture again so you can see what I mean. See, they're sitting under the tree. And look, they're also sitting under a tree. It looks the same. Just a little bit different here and there. Okay, so sometimes at night we gaze at the stars and we talk about Pluto and Venus and Mars. You learn new things fast because you're so clever. And learning such fun when we are together. Together we stand, together we fall, together we travel, one big and one small. Together we laugh and we sing and we play, enjoying togetherness every day. And when you feel worried and you ask me whether I might ever leave you, I always say never. Together, you say, as we cuddle up tight. Forever, I whisper and kiss you good night. And that is the end of Together. So now we have another book that talks about being together. And this one's by Luyan Pham. And it's called Outside Inside. Got a little picture. Outside Inside. This one also has a little kitty in it, it looks like. Something strange happened on an unremarkable day just before the season changed. Everybody who was outside went inside. Everyone, everywhere, all over the world. Everyone just went inside and shut their doors and waited. Well, almost everyone. Some people needed to be. Some people needed to be where they needed to be. I'll show you some of these pictures. Outside, the sky was quiet, but the wind still blew, and birds kept singing. Raccoons came out, and squirrels played in the streets, but the cars stayed away. The world felt a little different. Inside, we baked and cooked, made music and watched TV. We read and played games. Some of us worked a little, some of us worked a lot, and some of us couldn't work at all. We all felt a little different. Outside, there were fences, both real and pretend. Swings sat still and slides were lonely. Bells didn't ring and halls were empty. We had birthdays without parties, shared words without sounds, and reached each other without touching. The world was changing a tiny bit outside. Let's read some of the signs we see here. Happy birthday, hope, Black Lives Matter, happy birthday. It says, we will get through this. There's a lot of different signs. Inside, we waited and we worried. We laughed and we cried and we tried to breathe. We made things together and did things alone. We hoped and prayed and wished. We were all changing a tiny bit inside. I'll try to let you see those pictures. Outside, the world kept growing. Inside, we kept growing too. See? Do your parents do that for you? Mark how tall you've gotten? Or do they keep a record when you go to the doctor that shows how tall you've gotten? So, why did we all go inside? Well, there were lots of reasons, but mostly because everyone knew it was the right thing to do. On the outside, we are all different. But on the inside, we are all the same. And we remembered that soon spring would come. Inside and outside. That, friends, is the end of Outside Inside. So now we have our last book, which is Tiara's Hat Parade. And it's by Kelly Starling Lyons, and it's illustrated by Nicole Tagel. Tiara's Hat Parade. Okay, some people say I have a knack for storytelling. Well, my mama has a gift for making hats. Ladies come from all over to get a Tracy Rose millinery creation. I was her helper, the best hat model around. Hold your head high, tiara, Mama would say, as she slid her sunny day special on my head. Tangerine with gold feathers fanning out, I felt like a bird showing off its colors. Now strut. That's right, baby, show 'em how it's done. I would sashay around her studio and the ladies would clap and shout, "Go on, girl." Their laughter jingled like silver charms. But when the new store opened, with hats that cost way less than Mama's, the stream of ladies slowed to a trip. I waited in the living room window with a smile ready to dazzle. Day after day, nobody came at all. "We can't eat dreams," Mama said one afternoon, sighing. "That store can afford to sell hats cheaper than I can." Daddy and I helped Mama pack away her fabric, feathers, beads, sequins, ribbons, and buttons. Then came the hardest part, tucking her hats into boxes. Daddy hugged Mama. "I can work extra hours, don't worry. We'll be okay." That day, Mama closed her studio for good. Now no one goes into that room. It just sits at the back of our house, quiet and lonely. When my school had a job opening, Mama went back to what she did before, teaching art. "Can we make a new hat after school?" I asked one morning. "You have homework," she said, "and I have work to do." "But you're always too busy." "Let's talk about something else," she said, her voice sharp as a hat pin. Then it was hushed as a feather. "Something happy." Every day as I walked through the house, I passed her studio. One Saturday when she was out and Daddy wasn't looking, I gently opened the door. It groaned softly like someone slowly waking from a nap, and I was in. I saw Mama's hat stands, silent as soldiers standing guard. I reached for a hat box and trembled as I raised the lid. Inside was Mama's purple pride. I slid it on and felt a smile rise up in my heart. I jumped when I lifted the brim and I saw her staring from the doorway. "This was something special," she whispered. "Can it be again?" I asked. "Not now, sweetie," Mama said. "Just put that hat away and come on out. I told you to stay out of here." I held back tears but did as Mama said, tucking the purple pride back into its bed. She put her arm around my shoulder. Then she locked the door behind us. But the next day at recess, I thought about Mama's hats. I pictured them as we drove home. At dinner time, I slipped in a silent prayer after grace. "Amen. And please help Mama make hats again." On Fun Friday at school, Mama let us choose our art project. My hand shot up. "Hats," I said. She cut her eyes at me. "Please, Mrs. Rose," everyone sang. Her frown turned into a smile. Okay, hats it is." We made hats with tall crowns and big brims, plain ones and fancy ones. Mama swept across the room like a magician, helping us add decorations with waves of her hand. My friend Maddie put on her hat and frowned. "It's just not right," she said, huffing. Mama cocked the hat to the side and held up a mirror. "How about now?" she asked. "Tea party time," Maddie said. Her giggle reminded me of laughter spilling out of Mama's studio. I sat up straight and smiled. I knew what to do. I told Daddy my plan. "That's a real good idea, baby girl," he said, smiling. We checked with the principal. Daddy got the addresses. And I got busy. "Come to the hat parade at Height Elementary," I wrote in big colorful letters. "Bring your favorite Tracy Rose hat and a story."
On the big day, Mama sat in the auditorium for what she thought was an evening concert. My classmates and I marched up to the stage wearing our creations. Then came the hat ladies. They winked at Mama and paraded out on the front. Mrs. Irving pranced to the microphone first, wearing the scarlet sass and class with its glittering black swoosh. You made this for me to wear to the opening of the Ebony Fashion Fair exhibit. I looked sharp and I knew it. Miss Ball strutted up next, wearing the emerald I'm telling you. When I wore this to Women's Day, everyone wanted to know where I got it. Remember this? Miss Coleman twirled, and Mama's silver showstopper. I was so nervous when I won that big award. You said, with this on, jitters don't stand a chance. One after another, they shared stories. Then I stepped up and pulled out what I made. This is for you, Mama. The Better Days bonnet. You made the sun shine with your hats. Maybe this will do the same for you. I laid it on her head like a crown. Mama's eyes gleamed like morning dew. That's all right, the hat lady shouted. By the time we left, Mama had a few orders. I could already picture us back in her studio. Funny thing was, I didn't just see me modeling hats anymore. I saw me making them too. Mama touched her hat and smiled. You got me good, she said, her laughter like jingling charms. I think you're right, Tiara. Better days are coming. And that, my friends, is the end of Tiara's hat parade. She did something really nice for her mother. That was super sweet. So, friends, it is now time for us to say goodnight. And it is time for you to go brush your teeth and go ahead and hop into your bed and snuggle in real deep and have a good night and sweet dreams. I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.